Welcome back to Donghua family. At the end of the last episode, we witnessed a breathtakingly tense mental showdown. Just one sentence from Han Li. I am very interested in the insect control art of the spirit-taming sect, and Lu Yu's face instantly turned as pale as a sheet. She knew full well that revealing the sect's secret techniques was a capital crime. At best, her cultivation would be crippled. At worst, she would have her soul whipped and refined, never to be reincarnated. Now, Lu Yu was caught in a dilemma. If she spoke, she would be hunted to the ends of the earth by the spirit-taming sect. But if she didn't, would Han Li, the man who already knew her identity, let her go so easily? Her life was hanging by a fragile thread. On the precipice of life and death, Lu Yu tremblingly made a gamble. If this junior gives a secret technique to senior, I wonder how senior will deal with this lowly girl? Han Li replied indifferently, each word like a stone. As long as I get the insect eggs and the cultivation art I need, you are free to leave. Freedom? Lu Yu laughed bitterly in her heart. Wasn't that so-called freedom just synonymous with death at the hands of the spirit-taming sect? And then, in her most desperate moment, a surprising table-turning move was played. Lu Yu looked directly at Han Li, emphasizing every word. This lowly girl wishes to enter Senior's tutelage, to become Senior's disciple. A move so intelligent, it even stunned old Devil Han. This was the only path to survival, to become his person, to be sheltered by him. She also cleverly revealed that she had never formally taken a master within the sect, and her family was all gone. She had absolutely no strings attached. After a moment of consideration, Han Li finally nodded, but it came with 3 extremely harsh conditions. He would place a divine sense restriction on her, a type of restriction ensuring absolute loyalty. She would only be an in-name disciple. He would not provide much guidance on her cultivation. She must join the Drifting Cloud sect and fend for herself. Lu Yu didn't hesitate in the slightest, immediately agreeing to everything. Just staying alive was already the greatest fortune. But why did Han Li go through all this trouble? As soon as Lu Yu left Silver Moon, Nan Noyet appeared, wondering why he didn't just use a soul search technique to get it over with quickly. And this is when we see the terrifyingly profound calculations of old Devil Han. Reason 1, a new trump card. Those 6-winged frost centipedes were extremely important. Their frost energy could help him shorten the time needed to refine the Azure Cryo Flame, Kim Lambang Diem, from 200 years down to an unbelievable figure. Even more terrifying, he had accidentally discovered that when the frost energy fused with the cryo flame, it would create a brand new purple demonic flame, with a power no less than the azure saintly fire of old Devil Shen Gu, a devastating trump card. Reason 2, building his own faction. This was a long-term plan. Han Li had realized that acting alone was too dangerous and left him cut off from information. For example, the matter of the grand trade meet in the state of Yu 2 years later. He needed eyes and ears, needed people to do the dirty work, needed to build a faction of his own. Lu Yu, an intelligent person who knew how to navigate situations, and was also under restriction, meaning absolutely loyal, was the perfect first chess piece for this grand plan. Everything happened in a flash. Han Li introduced Lu Yu, who had now changed her name to Lu Mei, to join the Drifting Cloud sect. He even generously bestowed magic tools and medicinal pills upon her, causing Lu Mei to completely shed her initial reluctance. In return, she immediately handed over the insect control art. Having obtained the secret technique, Han Li immediately entered seclusion. First, with the insect control art, he quickly mastered the insect armor art. In just over a month, he could command thousands of gold-devouring beetles, Phi Kim Trung, to condense into an extremely sturdy tricolor battle armor, increasing his defensive power to a new level. But that wasn't all. The main course was a profound matron transformation infant grand technique, Huin Mao Hoan Dai Fab. This was a heaven-defying divine ability, allowing a cultivator to create a completely independent second nascent soul. If successful, he could create an incarnation equivalent to having an extra life. Even if the main body was destroyed, as long as the incarnation lived, Han Li would still exist. However, his excitement was quickly doused with cold water. Heaven-defying always comes with destruction. The cultivation process was extremely risky. The key was to invade the nascent soul of another cultivator, erase their spiritual sense, and assimilate it. This process had an ultra-low success rate, was incredibly dangerous, and he could suffer a backlash at any time. Even after successfully cultivating it, there was still the danger of the incarnation itself rebelling against its master, as it would develop its own consciousness. A double-edged sword, both alluring and terrifying. Han Li's gaze turned to the jade box imprisoning the wood spirit infant, Mok Lin on. Could this spirit infant be used as a substitute? The risks were still an unknown quantity. After staring at the jade box for half a day, weighing the pros and cons, Han Li finally let out a long sigh. He decided to temporarily put the wood spirit infant away. For now, he would not risk cultivating it immediately, but would instead immerse himself in research, thoroughly understanding the incantations of the profound matron transformation infant grand technique first. The stone door of the secret chamber sealed shut, and another long period of seclusion began. And that is the entire summary of events for episode 167 of A Record of a Mortal's Journey to Immortality. How will Han Li confront this heaven-defying technique? What role will Lu Mei play in his plans? Thank you for watching, Donghua family. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next in-depth analyses. Goodbye and see you again.